So I've been feeling pretty gross, pretty whack. So we are gonna do some makeup to make me feel better and make makeup actually relevant to the world situation. Valentine's Day. Let's go. There you go. It's a Maybelline Dip Brow Tattoo Studio stuff. Okay, so as you guys can probably see, I've done one eyebrow. There we go. I'm just gonna do the other one now. I used the brush that came with it. It's brush spoolie. But I'm gonna spoolie those bad boys up first. This is the brush that came with it. It's really like, it's not very slim or very detailed. So if you don't like doing your eyebrows this way, then you might not like this. But this is just, for me, it's really quick. Requires very little effort. And super duper little thought, which is why I like doing them like this. Especially when I want to be real quick. Whee! I mean, it's uneven, however. Gonna brush it through like we do top up areas with whatever's left on the brush. They're not the same, however that's okay because concealer will help me to even it out. We are going to go in with this next, the Brow Artist Sculpt from L'Oreal, and just kind of, now I'm just going to go in with some concealer. This is the Bye Bye Under Eye from Cosmetics, but I lost the lid, so I just kind of depotted it. I'm going to use a fat brush, real fat, dip it in, plop it on my eyes, and kind of slightly kind of carve out the underside. I don't know, blend it with my finger, just like that. I'm pretty much only going to be using this palette here. It is the Nikkie Tutorials Beauty Bay palette. Really nice palette, and I love Nikkie Tutorials, so, you know, kind of works. Gonna go in with a big brush. This one's dirty, but it's not actually that dirty, it's just really stained from like dark shadows. Kind of gross. We're gonna go in with this shade Basic Trot. I think that's how you say it. I don't know, sorry. And I'm gonna put that all over the lid just to set that concealer down. Going to with a smaller brush, kind of fluffy, kind of like a little pencil brush. Go into the shade Blend and Snap, which is a pinky tone. It's a really pretty pink. Just ever so lightly into the crease. And you really want to blend this out. I'm going to take the shade next to it, Redemption, which is kind of like a marigoldy orangey colour, just to help blend this. Okay, so my camera then apparently decided it wanted to be a bit of a twit and like unfocus. Then I'm going to go in with my absolute favourite red of all times. It's called Mikai, and we're just going to kind of use a really small brush and put that on the outer corner. Sorry, on like the outer part of the crease. And really kind of blend that up and start slowly, very slowly bringing that in. And then going in with that same brush that you used the orangey and pinky tones in to blend that out, but just kind of keep going and doing that back and forth, because you want to build the intensity up a bit here, but kind of really leave it kind of nice and faded like a gradient on this bit here. Right, then what you're going to do is you're going to go in with the shade Slasher, which is a really deep purple. You can use this on any brush. I'm just going to go in with the brush that I used the red on, and you're just going to pop that on the very outer part, and this is. So once all that purple and stuff kind of looks like that, you're going to go back into that brush that you used the pink on, and you're going to take more of that pink, and you're going to kind of have to start blending out the edges of that red and that purple that you've just put on there, and especially you're going to really focus on this outer portion here. If this looks really messy, it doesn't really matter because we are going to be going back in later and using concealer to help clean everything up, so it doesn't really matter how messy this bit is. But you want to blend it up. So this is when you want to grab your makeup wipe. and just kind of go up the edge a little bit and just crisp that out. It's okay, we're gonna like, once we have the concealer and stuff on, we will blend this. And then take your makeup wipe and you're gonna kind of wipe a slight window on the very inner, very inner part of your eye. Just a slight window. That's all. And remember to wipe under your eye as well with your makeup wipe. Now for the fun part. Take your concealer, your little teeny tiny pot, or whatever it is you've got with you, and take a small brush. I'm taking kind of more of a fluffier brush, but oh well, it's a brush. And what we're going to do is tap it on, and then tap with your finger. It's okay if you go a little bit into the outer bit, it's fine. Just like that. And then, yeah, so just like that. It doesn't have to be completely clean and stuff because we are going to blend it in a minute. Okay, so I've finished this eye here. I don't know if you guys can see. Let me move the light. So it's very glittery. So I finished this eye, so I'm going to show you guys what I did to finish this eye in here. So first things first, we are going to, even though my concealer has creased to oblivion, it's okay. We're going to take the shade, it's a pink sparkly one, it is this one here, it's Roxy Catan. Take it on your finger, because I find that like the shimmer kind of metallic glittery products from this palette work a little better when you apply with your finger. I used the wrong finger, I am not right-handed, I'm a lefty. Oops. So take Roxy Catan, or like a peachy, shimmery, pinky colour. It's very shimmery, very sparkly. And pop that all over the lid, just like that. Do it until you can't feel like your shadow isn't tacking anymore, basically. And then what you're going to want to do is kind of take your little brush, whatever it is, and then take the shade Aura, which is kind of like a fiery kind of a shade thing, and then we're just going to kind of start to blend out those edges with the Aura shade. I think this is really pretty personally, but then again, you guys also might not like it, so I don't know. But yeah, we're just going to kind of fire up those edges, and then also going to take some of that red that we used before, and also just help to kind of blend and fire up those edges. On my finger, I'm going to take the white shade in the palette, the shimmery white, which is called Ivy, and just pop that on the inner corner. Easy. Now this is where it gets kind of interesting, is the liner. So for the eyeliner, what I'm going to do is take this brush here. It's like a little kind of, it's a mascara fan brush basically, but I just use it for like a liner usually. And then we're kind of going to like smoke the lash line out a little bit, ready for when we actually go in and smoke it. So very lightly. Then I'm taking eyeliner on a really thin brush. When I say thin, this is like a nail art brush, it's tiny. And I'm just going to kind of pop a little bit of that on my hand. And then I'm very lightly, and I mean lightly, going to this, basically I'm trying to really just thicken up, get better control. And then what you want to do is take your fan brush and that purple and smoke it out. Like that. So I'm going to put some lip balm on. This is the Too Faced Pillow Hangover RX Pillow Balm. Luke got it for me for Christmas, and I hate him for it because now I don't want to stop using it. It's that good. And it's not cheap. But it's so good. Damn it. I'm going to try not to use foundation just because I have like pretty angry skin at the moment. So I'm just going to kind of pop a little concealer. I'm not going to do the exact routine that's on my channel because I can't be bothered. I'm literally just going to spot conceal. Okay, so first things first, we're going to do the under eyes because that takes work. Yikes. So I'm going to take the Cover FX palette. This is really grimy. I'm not going to lie to you. But I'm going to take the lighter shade anyway. move my mirror, soz. I'll pop that there. And there. Whoops. Whoops. And there. And there. Just like that. And then I'm going to take the Body Shop concealer, which is my favourite one, you guys know. Spoke about it in that last video. Only I'm really rushing this because I can't be bothered taking time to do my face today. But we're just going to blend that out. This is just like a regular foundation brush. Blend all that out. Like so. This is a shout out to my whatever foundation or concealer I've got left on that brush. I'm just going to kind of like, I call it like dry wiggle it. Dry wiggle it because it's only got like leftover product on across that brow bone there. And then just blend. Which just, I think, looks a bit better. Now we're going to take the I Heart Revolution powder. Again, you guys know I really like this, so we're just going to pop that on. I'm going to use that foundation brush that I just used because A, I'm too lazy to get a brush out the drawer, even though it's right down there, but you know, whatever. I'm just going to kind of pack it under my eyes a little bit because I have oily under eyes, which is the bane of my existence. I know, it's great. It's great. We love it. And then really pack it on, just like that, just so it doesn't feel too sticky and tacky. And then also pop it on my spotty dotties, my spotty dotty areas, which is just there. A bit more my T-zone because I have very oily skin. Before I forget, because trust me, I will forget, and I do forget this crucial step often. Why is this not fit? There we go. I'm really bad for forgetting this, and I'm going to use this one instead. Mascara. There have been countless times where I'll be doing my makeup, and if I don't do my mascara when my mind is on mascara, I will forget, and I'll go out with a full face of makeup on and no mascara, which is really stupid. So yeah, whoops. I'm so forgetful, it's stupid. This is, by the way, the Essence Volume Stylist. It's really cheap. Essence does like the best mascaras. If you're on out for a really cheap mascara that actually really works, go for these bad boys. I swear false eyelashes, I'm not gonna lie, so I'm not gonna put them on today. However, do what you want to do. If you want to put falsies on, go for it. I just have a little patience. We're gonna go back in with that pinky shade and just pop a little tiny bit of that under that lash line and connect it up to that shade there, just a teeny bit. I don't want to look like I have a black eye, so I'm then just gonna go in with that orangey Redemption shade and just blend that out a little bit. I'm not gonna go any darker on the lash line because I don't feel like it. I don't want to. I feel like this is nice, so I'm just gonna leave that like that. And then yeah, I would put mascara on the bottom of my lashes, but again, can't be bothered, so I'm not going to. I'm just gonna leave it. This is a really beat up contour palette. It's from Rimmel, but it's really good and they still sell it, so I'm going to show it on camera. It's a Coral Glow one. It's number 2. It's like super good, and I find that the bronzer in this gives off a pretty natural kind of contour that doesn't look stupid on me. Like, it's very buildable. But because it's very kind of grey toned, I really like it because it actually looks like it's giving me some form of cheeks. Not just looking like I've piled tan on my face, which would be incorrect anyway because I don't fake tan. I'm pale and I'm kind of okay with that. And then I'm just going to go eradicate that double chin, which we can't eradicate anyway because it's hereditary. But that's okay. As for my nose, I don't contour my nose ever. I like my nose. I just leave my nose. We like my nose. We leave my nose. We leave it. On the Fetish palette. It's really cute. I really like it. I got it ages ago. I'm going to use the shades Salem and... can't read that. Bathory? Don't know, but we're going to use those two shades together. As you guys can see, I've hit pan on all the highlighters because they're that good. So mix those two together. One's an orange, one's pink. Just like that. So I keep looking up there because my monitor's up there. And then I'm going to use a little bit of like the pink boop on my nose. It's really cute. I don't know. I think it is. Cute. This is the Fenty Beauty Kilowatt Foil Highlighter Palette. I got this a long time ago, but it is really good. I'm going to go in with the orange shade. It sounds really stupid, but it does work. Pop it on my nose a little bit. And then almost just like rain it on. Okay, I call it raining it on. It's probably not the right word for it, but yeah, that's what we do. We just rain that on there. I'm going to kind of go in with this bluey shade. Bluey silvery, and just pop that just on the cheeky bones. And then I'm going to use a different highlighter because we are extra and that's what we're going to do. And then this little thing here from Revolution. Boop! The nose. Boop! The cheekbones. And then for my lipstick. And whether or not your man does or does not like lipstick on you, I'm gonna wipe that Too Faced stuff off. This is a really old liquid lip. It's called Subliminal from Revolution Pro. However, it's really dark and vampy, and I think it's really sexy, so that's why we're using it. It's super vampy. But I think it's sexy. And then I'm just going to kind of zhuzh my hair. I don't really do anything with my hair ever. I just don't. I can't be bothered. Wait for this to dry a little bit. Takes a while, not gonna lie. But then again, it's also a really, really cheap lippy and it's decent quality, so I don't really care. I'm going to go in with the Too Faced lip injection. Mine's in the shade Bubblegum Yum. This stuff is good. It stings. You've been warned. And then I really like it. But yeah. So I hope you guys have enjoyed this. Thank you for watching. And we'll see you next time. Bye.